Why do the Middle Eastern people from the Bible, that's where they claim to be from, but they use that pyramid from Egypt, why do they tell us that all pink, pale, translucent people are one white race? They own all the media, so it's no Europeans tell me that. Well, it's no Swedish people telling me that. It's not Russians telling me that. Can you tell me why they're all one white race? Can you maybe if you know the answer to that, you can clue me into why the people who run USA claim they're Middle Easterners, and that's why they got to genocide and bomb the Middle East. Maybe you can, if you know that, or if you don't know that, but you know the other, maybe you don't know any of them, but you might know this. Why do they use the Egyptian pyramid as their secret society special Nazi emblem that no one must know? And it's if you want to go somewhere in life, you can see all the people on TV are doing the pyramid and stuff, which probably signifies that probably the same blood are about to be, aren't they? About to be once they die, and all that's left is their children. But can we discuss these things? Because I have my life being directed by some of these weird ass looking motherfuckers. And they're always lying to me. They're like, I was Native Americans. That's why I got some afro. And like, yet when the black girls I hang out with, they be telling me they're Native Americans. They say that's why they got straight hair. And I ain't never seen no Native Americans with an afro either. So something's happening here. And some Santa Claus stuff is happening here, where people are going around lying about shit. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, because I was going to do things, but our special who white friends from the Middle East who own everything and claim they're Native American Europeans, they're always there, and I figure that might be part of why ain't nothing else there. It's because they're there. And then so I was like, okay, so let's get rid of, we change our life because we're not a human. We can change and have thoughts. We're like, okay, so we get rid of these people and we start doing something other than what they do in life, and stop hanging out with them and start trying to meet people we want to hang out with and be around. And then what happens? Well, we catch them separating me from every other fucking race upon the planet when I'm trying to do it. And they're just talking to me in front of the other humans while I'm talking to them about this, like they're non-existent fucking little, wish they could have been some monkey retards who can't figure out that the person is sitting here agreeing with everything I just fucking said about invading our lives and raping their way into our fucking lives and forcing us to be around them and shit, and not allow us to talk to anyone else. Even if they didn't confirm it, they were doing it while I was trying to talk to a person who didn't look like them. So, because I don't want to talk to people who look like them. I don't want to talk to people who act like them. I don't want to, it's disgusting to have sexual relations or any relations with people that make you vomit. And you can tell, and their rat faces, when they take off their clothes and they're like, you can tell they be like, like there was supposed to be some other expectation. Like, do you not look in the fucking mirror and see the same damn shit? Why the fuck are you running this plastic surgery shit? Why is Donald Trump wearing a wig all the time and shit? A real man just shave his fucking head. He don't be like, oh, it's so fucking ugly, I got to wear a wig and shit. Fucking, and you definitely don't wear a wig that looks like a rat's nest. I mean, mental retardation. And you definitely don't inject your face with plastic. If you don't like your face, maybe cut it off. Just machete to the face. But, Ivanka Trump and Chelsea Clinton, I think, did that. And you can see where that led them. You think they're human, but look at their children pictures. I don't think those is human. Shit. Fucking, but why does this happen? Why is this continual theme in my motherfucking life? I traveled the world to get away from these people and find something better in my life. Fucking after 40 years of realizing, like, we're not going anywhere. I knew the whole time we're not going anywhere with these people in our life. And so I leave, and I was like, there must be someone else somewhere else. And everywhere I go, they end up there and shit. And I'm trying to figure out why I'm forced to be around people I don't like, who fucking make me hate my life and try to kill myself to get away from them. And sometimes they're trying to kill me and shit. Sometimes they're putting unknown powders in my champagne. You got the IDF, Israel Defense Force, following me and shit to Mexico and other nations and shit. And it's like, well, I think the IDF was in my life raping me since I was fucking born with their goddamn circumcision, child rape, which all of y'all gonna downplay because homosexual pedophiles are always trying to hide their fucking tracks, aren't they? Fucking, because even homosexual pedophiles hate homosexual pedophiles. I mean, you got to. If you don't agree with it, I think someone would notice, be like, why ain't he on board with that shit? Fucking, tell me what's been going on, because this don't make sense. I mean, it only makes sense if I add it up. I'm inserted into a planet where there's one alien race species enslaving the fucking world, and they got like some bots working for them or some shit, and so they work together to like play shit off and create narratives to destroy and conquer everyone on the planet. And they do this through their Bible, beautiful Bible, the story of how to genocide and enslave and rape people so they become your people, half your people. And they just become trash who will not disobey you while you slaughter them and shit. It's the story of Astor. That's the Bible. So you got genocide, go kill, enslave. Slavery is good. Rape your way into these people's lives. So it's kind of odd that we have the rapist doctrine people all up in my life, even once I say I don't want you around anymore. And they clearly know I've said that because I'm out here in the streets protesting them. And they're telling me they're going to join me in protesting themselves. Which means they have not stopped raping and invading their way into my life. It means they just keep doing it like mosquitoes, fucking biting and shit. So why do I have to put up with this? Like, this is my entire fucking life on Earth, looking back at this. I get sent these fucking mental retards or terrorist enslaver pieces of shit. Fucking dog shit makes them look intelligent. Dog shit at least sits there and doesn't cause problems. Dog shit is more intelligent than a lot of fuckers that have been forced in my life. And supposedly the world's filled with all these other people who are so different and shit. And, I met one or two, but, I mean, they fail the dog shit test every time. Especially, I mean, when you work for the government, you work for the government. Fuck off and die. Fucking, I guess they're already dead now, aren't they? Fucking, that's another weird little thing. When it's time for someone to fuck off and die after causing too many problems on this planet, they do fuck off and die, don't they? That's some weird shit. But it's not like I I was like, I ever asked for dumbass terrorist pieces of shit related to these people in my life and shit. I specifically, like, I've been watching them separate me from people since I was a child. And it's been the whole rest of this American trash, assorted 7 different races working with them to drug me and separate me from people who are smarter and better than them and more compatible with me. I don't give a shit if they're smarter or dumber or what. If I was a dumbass, I would be too dumb to know my place is to only date mentally retarded people. But I wouldn't be smart enough to be like, nah, maybe I don't want to do that. You know? So I'd just be like, hey, another mental retard. Fucking, I did slap each other in the forehead. And that's where babies come from. Fucking. So tell me what's been going on here, because to me it looks like they didn't even invent females who could do certain things. And now they're saying they can. But I've always met ones who said they could do things. So if the point is these people are just failures at cooking food, failures at cleaning houses, and the only thing they are is a baby incubator, then why do we have the rat-faced pedophile individuals, homosexual fucking Judas tribes fucking telling us that they are so great and so above and so beyond? If that's all I should expect, because I cut everyone off every fucking time, because I'd be like, you know what, they can't even fucking speak properly. I can't deal with this. But if I were to be like, well, you gotta raise an army to kill all these other losers and shit, and that's the point of having a baby incubator near you, then that would be a different story. But it feels as though I've had, I mean, these is books for slaves and shit. 14 religions of one true God and 15 religions of 27 God pantheons, all controlled by one race who tells you to give them all your money and your children's genitals so they can fucking advance, so they can give it to God. And yeah, they're gonna give God baby penis, bro. And there was a God on the planet, and someone came and gave him, like, jammed a baby penis up in him. I guarantee you, their DNA line would never exist again. Like, if there was some person who created them, they would be famous. Why would God want to touch a baby or a man? They're both ugly as fucking sin. You guys like that word, sin, don't you? They're both ugly like fucking sewage. Fucking, you guys ever jumped into a manhole? There's like shit and feces and bacteria from 100 years ago covering the fucking sewer and shit. The little fucking drain that shit goes down in New York, it's a big drain. It's like you could live in it. It's like, why the fuck would I ask for that shit? Why would I want that in my life? Could it be because they're preying upon people? Why would they get caught separating me from people when I'm trying to dance with some black girls or talk to some European males and shit? Because I'm sick of them and I don't want them in my life no more. Because every time they're in my life, I want to get rid of the people in my life because they're sick and disgusting and not my type. And so I'm like, you know, like their little retarded inbred Einstein Rothschild pal says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over. Bitch, the definition of a robot that doesn't exist is doing the same thing over and over. Living beings can't even do that. You fucking mental retard, bitch. Fucking. Tell me what's going on with this parasite fucking Earth and why. Okay, so even if it weren't the fact that this pale skin with the black hair and the black eyes and the fucked up looking faces claiming to be from the Middle East but using the Egyptian pyramid sign. even if they just didn't happen to own and control everything or be in control of everything, because you own everything. You're in control of your life. You go to McDonald's and you fuck up them French fries and you go home and you're like, yes, ma'am, please smack me in the face and tell me what to do next. That's your decision, ain't it? Fucking, you're in control. Oh boy, you better go to fucking church and give them 10% of your money and buy them some fucking diamonds for the jewelry they're gonna wear. The jewelry. I mean, literally, they just put their word on everything they're scamming you with. Fucking, I don't think they're smart enough to do that or capable enough. I think someone else designed it that way. But, hey, that's their excuse. That's the excuse whoever designed them gave them the fucking dialogue to say is, we're releasing our karma. You don't even know your own karma and shit. How the fuck are you gonna release it? And you ain't ever been fucking indicted for your karma of mass fucking slavery, mass rape and exploitation of the entire planet for thousands of years. How the fuck does karma exist if it hasn't coated your ass and fucking turned into a nice, tasty, fucking sugary dessert? I mean, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, fucking mental retard shit. New age, fucking the new Christianity. Fuck that. Fuck all that, dude. So why has this been happening though? Like seriously, I want to know. Like, if I'm the being who can think through this shit and live through it, and I'm forced to live through it, unlike these fucking clones I create who fake backstories and shit. Why do I have to just fucking sit around and be like, oh my god, this is so disgusting, but if I try to walk away from this person, they're probably gonna try to kill me. And then I know you humans. Your next fucking thing is, but we wouldn't do that. Oh? I don't have a scar going up my entire fucking midsection because I was fucking cut the fuck open? You wouldn't do that, would you? Why? Oh, I must have been cut up. No, I was cut up because I said I don't want you around. And I met a person who didn't look like these pale skins. First person in my life who I was allowed to be around. I'm pretty sure they're separating me from them. A little bit dark skinned person. They said they was part Native American and shit. Fucking, so that's why they were so light, supposedly. But, he's the first person who said one thing I wanted to hear. And the other stuff just comes with a relationship unless your job is to rape your way into someone's life and destroy it and kill them off. But there are whores out there. Not whores. There are sluts out there. Whores are high value. Sluts are they're just a fucking disease. But I don't have time. But you can be whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Fucking just, yeah. If you're a liar, you're really a fucking disease and shit. Like, plague upon humanity. If that's all you do is be like, like groupie bitches. I don't think they're groupie bitches because it's the same race constantly being forced into my life, constantly lying to me to be able to hang out with me and be my lover and shit. And they never love me. They can never act like that. They never have any emotions to offer, but they seem to need to be there. And that's all because their little racial supremacist Bible manual talks about doing that, raping everyone they find and preventing them from being with anyone else so they can reproduce more of their Nazi soldiers. So why does this happen? How come the other humans are allowing this to happen and shit too? Shouldn't we all be fighting to the death to prevent this from happening if we're not the same fucking type of trash that is doing this upon this planet? Why are they able? Why? How come there's so many of them and they say there's only 30 of them left? They were Holocaust dead. I bet they're everyone I fucking know. They're everyone trying to rape me. I don't I don't give a shit about that. I'm not interested in fucking whiny baby stories and shit. I'm not interested in ignorant people. I'm not interested in fucking racial fucking fanatics like Bible people. I'm not interested in retards who believe in any other shit like that. I'm not interested. You're not God's fucking chosen just because you can network together to rape people and shit. Like, but how do they do the rest of that shit? Was this like an alien race enslaving the planet? How come I can go around the corner and one of them will appear talking to me about my personal life, shit like that. I get off the bus and they'll be fucking answering my questions. I go to the fucking satanic mass the other day and shit. It was a concert, but pretty much the same thing, right? And they're like everywhere fucking repeating that shit. But it's like, you're kind of disgusting. Like, stay away from me. I don't like stupid people, first of all. I don't like child rapists. I don't like animal rapists. So why would I be forced to be around? I don't like deceptive, low IQ individuals. And it's going to get worse and worse. Like, at first I was accepting as long as you stay over here. I mean, they're literally trying to rape their way into my life, my entire life. Like, every fucking relationship I think I had was with someone who I was like, why are they here? And then I learn what's going on, and I'm like, oh, that's why they're here, isn't it? Shit, because these people all look the fucking same. And even the one I thought might not be with them, we're not together now. And they're married with kids to one of them now and shit. And I suspect that the one standing beside me and the one standing beside them fucking had a lot to do with wrecking that. The one standing beside them actually came and started hitting on me and shit. So they were trying to break us up and stuff. So her fucking family member can marry into their fucking bloodline and destroy it. Not that I trust anyone, but let's look at it from the surface for how it actually is. And what's been going on here. Fucking, why is this? Okay, so my first memories, I went in third person mode. That's how fake this world is. I went in the third person camera mode to go watch people run their mouths about moving me around. And I always assume this isn't because I'm a genius, because they just passed me up 4 grades. This is because a Chinese girl just hit on me, and their people, which there's more than one race involved right here. There's the India people involved in this as well. That's all I remember at this school, actually. And when I went in third person view, like the memories forced into my mind, pretty much just show me. But hey, that doesn't mean they're not a half-breed. Like, look at Barack Obama. Name Barack is a Hebrew name. The name of the leader of Israel at the same exact fucking time he was in, and it means a puppet and a blessing. And his mom obviously is not European, but yet everyone's calling him who white. Fucking, that's not white. They're saying they're Middle Eastern, they're not white. They're not Middle Eastern either. That's why the Middle Easterners don't want them there and shit. Fucking. But they're definitely not either of those. They're definitely not who white. They're more Middle Eastern. Trump's children are more Middle Eastern looking than who white people are. Fucking, just like everyone who owns it. Look at these fucking retards. Howard Stern and shit. Where the fuck do these things come from on this planet? Why do they think they have the right to rape and enslave everyone on the planet through like just low level methods, hiding as crackheads, hiding as fucking nobodies to come and rape? I would say the lowest people, but I don't know what everyone else's life is like. I know I won awards from the president, and then all of a sudden, who white people are all up in my life, but who white people were in my life from the start. My dad was fucking working with them. He was the top of the fucking pyramid and shit. He might not have been wanted there. I don't know. His family looked suspect, but um, I definitely worked rebuilding Masonic temples because he fucking took me in those jobs. I definitely worked with Jeffrey Epstein's bosses because he took me to those jobs. Fucking, that's what I know. And I see a pattern here with these whores that there are people trying to rape and kill everyone else and prevent them from being on anyone they want. So what is the answer here? Obviously the answer is not these other people are mentally incompetent. Maybe their people can't create a vagina that can say any words of value. But I can tell you that for some reason they just offered trash. And these are the same people running all their 90 million religions that are telling you, oh, God has something special in store for you. Just date the next low IQ fucking Middle Eastern Israeli whore who comes into your life and they'll provide you with something of value. They'll give me 2 cents every day and I'll be rich in no time since I'm a bitch and I don't fucking fight the system of one race who fucking controls everything and is preventing me from doing anything, as they did when I ran for president, and obviously separated me from people in 2020 when I'm trying to date them. What if I want to get married to someone? I'm not going to get married to them. I noticed they also sent people who are sterile into my life repeatedly. This is an attack. I'm literally like a genius winning awards from the president from their people. They're running the president. They're not smart enough to even read these stories. So I knew since I was 4 years old, like the president didn't read these books. USA is mentally retarded people. They can't read books and shit. Definitely the president can't read no goddamn book. Fucking, he's definitely not reading 10 million books in 1 week to judge which of us is the best writer and shit. But I can tell you that this shit has been happening. There people have been up in my life. Even when, like they've even worked together sometimes to like falsify a whole year's worth of my relationships, fucking, to then run off with each other and shit. Like one was a fake friend from Israel and one was a fake whore from Israel. And they run off together. And this is like a repeated pattern. I wasn't really interested in her. I never touched her and shit. But I was on like their drugs from the hospital, so I was just happy and hanging out with whoever was hanging out with me. And also it wasn't me, so I was listening to some of their homo music instead of my music, or I would have like cut that off real fucking fast and shit. Which is weird because those people control the drugs and they be manipulating me with them. They won't give me the same drugs they've been forcing on me ever. Every few years they got a new drug they were forcing on me since I was 6. Because Christians are fucking Israeli trash who do that. They invade and rape people and drug the fucking children they have with the people they've just raped, apparently. It's the story of our story, and that's the story of their race. That mosquito can only do so many things, and the mosquito ain't gonna do nothing else. Fucking, so tell me, does anyone alive have the fucking answer to why this trash is here and why this trash fucking nation and these trash people in it have been allowed to do these things? I personally would like to see, just like COVID was when these fucking trash people banded together to do all that shit to me and try to kill me. And then they did it to themselves. I'd like to see them fucking ripped apart that same way. But that means they're still alive. And that means someone else might suffer someday because then it doesn't change anything. That these fucking things have been forced into my life repeatedly, unwantedly. Well, I can even show you. I'll go record all these fuckers I've known in my life, and you'll be able to see in every video how fucking scared they are of how accurate my fucking words are against whatever conspiracy their people are up against. First, the living beings, or maybe they're correct, they're on a conspiracy against God, because some of these losers come around and call me God. They got scared in 2020, I guess. But, I'm not going to trust people who we know every word out of their mouth is a fucking lie. And they're deceptive, murderous, drugging, fucking kidnapping terrorists. Enslaver, son of a bitch. You don't trust a single word from people like that. What you do is you prevent them from speaking, and then you figure out what they're really up to. Of course, someone who's a murderous, terrorist, enslaving, drugging fucking son of a bitch who does that to hundreds of people a week is never going to fucking say anything honest, along with pedophiles who've been raping children for 6,000 years with their KKK racial genocide fucking manual and shit. So I want to know what's going on. And I want to know why the fucking humans haven't done anything about this. Why I have to live in this fucking nation where this shit happens and it's clearly a fucking repeat pattern. It's not just an accident. I don't give a shit if some whore doesn't like me. It's not, oh, the whore you like doesn't like you. Bitch, I only talked to one bitch in my life. I didn't even try to talk to some other bitches. It's not about that. You know you're one of them if you're going to resort to that. because and that's weird because there are people have some hive mind where they seem to know my personal information, like when I'm traveling thousands of miles and they pop up running their mouths about it. Or when I ask for their cities to be burnt down and the first crackhead begging for fucking change on the corner I drive by asks for like, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking, what is up with this fucking crackhead fucking alien species fucking